Welcome to the vlog.
Welcome to the vlog.
Welcome to the vlog. Welcome to the vlog. Welcome to the vlog.
Welcome to the fucking vlog, season 2.
Welcome to the vlog.
When I got to George's house, I saw the cutest puppies, so that put me in a really good mood, and we had a good workout together, and then I bussed out to UBC to start my first batch of these new courses. The cherry blossoms were looking so gorgeous. I had my class, ethics, and we admired the flowers before heading to our next class, and we got off early, so I got to enjoy walking around UBC, and then I got home, ate some lunch, did some work, and then since it was so beautiful, we went for a ride. It was just a quick 30K, but it felt so good to be out on the bike again for the first time. Of course, we had pizza, and it was so tasty this week. I thought it was just delicious. In the evening, I got to catch up with Izza. I got some work done, but I'm mostly just looking to relax tonight. Had a good FaceTime with Izza. Always good to catch up and hear about her life because it's just so much more exciting than mine currently is. This block already seems pretty tough, and I'm not surprised because it's the last one. They're trying to challenge us. Makes sense. I'm like stressing myself out a little bit. It's starting to be bright again as I walk up to George's for 7, so that's really nice. I bust out to UBC afterwards and I went to my classes. Of course, I was the first person there as usual, had my class, and then I went and did like a little photo shoot. Okay, so I just had some professional headshots taken at the linguistics building. That was fun. I don't know how they're gonna turn out. I'm happy I got them done. Maybe I'll end up updating my LinkedIn profile. So, well, now that that's done, I'm just gonna walk over to Orchard again and just get working. I met up with Oksana and we did our lab for a bit, and I was super tired at the end of the day, and I was very happy for Turner to come over. I had a group meeting, and then me and Turner went on a walk together. That was really nice. Of course, everything outside is so beautiful right now. I came home and we made pasta together. That was really tasty. The next morning, Turner actually joined me and George for our workout. That was really fun. And I bust out to UBC. I'm reading The Secret History right now. It was predicted that it was supposed to rain this whole week, but every day just seemed so beautiful and warm. I was really happy. And then after classes, me and Molly did our driving lessons, and that went well. And then I had my lab, which took a super long time. I was there for a while, and then I went straight to my grandparents for dinner. We had such a lovely meal together. After a dark winter, it always feels so weird eating dinner when it's light out. I got home and did work. I got caught up on a bit of work. I don't have everything done that I want done, but I did do a lot today, so I'm just trying to rest, especially since I have the last round of my interviews tomorrow. Apparently, we're just going to discuss the role, so that sounds pretty hopeful. I don't know, I'm not nervous. I'm more just excited. Tomorrow seems like a really nice and chill day, especially since it's going to be sunny out. I don't really know how to interpret how that went. I mean, the conversation went well overall, and the job seems really interesting and exciting. I just know that they're interviewing other people as well, so I just don't want to get my hopes up too much. I have to keep myself from being too disappointed if I don't get it, you know what I mean? I also have the whole day of classes ahead of me. Actually, I don't have like a lot of classes today because one of my classes is just completely pre-recorded, so I just have my morning class. But I'm gonna go to UBC because I think it's good to just get out of the house, get some work done. Also, Alexander and Sapand are having like a booth for their project that I want to go check out. I think that'll be a good idea. Look at how gorgeous it was. I was so happy being at campus that day. It was just so pretty. And then in the afternoon, I went to see Alexander, Matthew, and Sapand's company. It's a full-on startup. I didn't realize that they got funding and they were looking for employees. So good on them. That's fucking amazing. Went home, saw some cats, and then did homework. Okay, so I have my discussion in a little bit. I actually ended up taking a 40-minute nap, which felt really nice. I haven't actually done anything that active today, but I don't know. I don't really care that much. I think it's good to have a rest. I was just so tired. I'm sure it's from stress and lack of sleep. Okay, I hope my discussion goes well. I'm glad it's over Zoom. At first I thought it was in person, and I was really pissed off that I was gonna have to be at UBC, but now I'm kind of glad that it's later in the day because yeah, I just get to do this from home. Group discussion was actually really fun. I enjoyed it a lot. And then I left the house and met up with Silk, and we went for a taco fino and then went for a walk afterwards.
Yummy.
I got home and got a good amount of work done before going to bed. The next day me and George worked out, and then I just did some work in the morning. I got a good amount of homework done, so now I'm just gonna take a break, head over to my grandparents. I'm actually eating lunch there, which I'm super excited about, and I'm gonna help my grandfather input some of the tax stuff onto his computer. My grandmother made the most delicious lunch. I was so happy, and I helped my grandfather with the taxes. Unfortunately, I just found out that I have not been selected for that position that I have been interviewing for, and that I made I made it to the last round, and ultimately I wasn't the best fit among the other candidates, and I am obviously very disappointed because it seemed like a really cool role. I mean, like, if you watched last week's vlog, you saw how excited I was after the second round interview. There's gonna be other employment opportunities, but I think I am not going to be applying for jobs until I get back from Hawaii mid-May. I think that I have had enough rejection for a little bit. It's very tender right now, and that's why I feel like really sad. But ultimately, I know it's gonna be okay. I don't exactly feel the greatest at the moment. I feel a little sad. I couldn't sulk for too long. I had to do work and I did some editing, but my dad made ravioli that night and it was just so tasty. And even though I was sad, it was still a good dinner. And then I met up with Molly and her friend Tash, who is so nice. We went to the cider house and we had such a fun time. It was just nice to get my mind off of my disappointment. And then the next day I woke up and did a face mask, and then I went for a 10K walk around the park. That was really therapeutic. And then of course had lunch with my grandparents before meeting up with Turner and Rory. We just had a little happy hour together, and then me and my family were going to Nightshade. It's a vegan restaurant in Yaletown, and it had such good food. It was really interesting flavors. I thought like a lot of the stuff was ingredients and vegetables I hadn't really tried before altogether, so it was really good. The dessert was especially tasty.
I haven't done that in so long.
The next morning, me and Turner slept in, and then he left and I went to the gym, and I had the laziest Sunday. I just spent the whole day in my bed relaxing. I've spent this whole afternoon lounging, which I am very happy about, and now I'm going out to meet Emma for dinner. We're going to meet, so that should be fun. I don't know, it's nice to have a lazy day like this. It was time for me to bust out to meet Emma, so unfortunately I had to go in the rain, but it was so worth it to see Emma and get a lovely meal together, and we had dessert at Brecca, and we just sat outside and ate our cookies. Got home and edited. Hi, we're at the end of the week. I'm trying to enjoy these next 4 weeks because that's going to be the end of all my classes, and although it'll be nice to have my own schedule when I work in Capstone, it'll be weird not going to classes, and it'll be a bit of an end of a phase in this year. This week went pretty well in terms of school. I think that I was able to get everything done without being too stressed out, and I hope that next week kind of goes that way too. I don't know, everything in this block kind of looks hard, and that makes sense because it's the last one. We're trying to apply all the skills that we learned so far into like one project and stuff like that. Actually, we do have an ethics course that doesn't have any coding, it's just writing stuff, so that's easy, but the other classes are a bit more challenging. In terms of like my disappointment about the job, like, yes, I'm sad, but I'm more like getting over it, I guess. I'm realizing that this is giving me the opportunity to have more of a break this summer and to enjoy myself and have fun. There's no rush for me to work in July and August. I should just focus my job search then instead of trying to do it so early. My issue is always that I don't like uncertainty, so the idea of having a job lined up after I graduate is really nice, but I have to kind of realize that I will get there, I'll get a job, it's not going to be impossible. I don't want to stress about it unnecessarily. I think it'll happen. I know I'm going to work hard come July when I start seriously job searching again. I'm not looking forward to all the rain next week, but I'm sure everything will be fine. I'll have fun next week. I'll work hard next week. Going to the Olivia Rodrigo concert next week. Woohoo! That'll be really fun. Lots to look forward to. So, yeah. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next week.